girl. Yes, man. I got ATI. Yeah, I'm gonna do my nails. You know, so when I do my nails are normal. I'm not gonna do my ear over Stacy. Yeah. I'm gonna buy all of the clothes I'm gonna need for the weekend, girl. Trust me, you know, man. My nails are gonna bling, my ear are gonna shut, my clothes are gonna mad. Listen to me, man. ATI now miss me this year, girl. Rent. Landlord have to wait till me done. Yeah. When me done party and get crazy over. Girl, landlord have to wait till me done. Then him get fee rent. Yeah. Righty. It's like when I block off the water for my last month, boy. You know, pay no water bill. Listen to me, girl. I'm have to wait later for him. Ah, girl, what going, girl? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm me again. Yeah, man, ATI did nice, man. I go there and have a good time and everything. But here, what? Me beg a small favors, you know? I don't have the money for go to work for the next about 3 weeks. So I wonder if you could lend me a small bills, you know, like a 20 grand till me get paid again month end. Because I know me spend off my money at ATI and I don't really have no money right now. So yeah, if you could have lend me, I would appreciate it. Plus my light gone this time. The landlord cut off the water what they know the light gone. So if you have like a 10 grand can lend me, just put on back the light, and probably a 5 grand lend me so I can put on the water. But I appreciate that too. What you saying of it? Alright, thanks then. Hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Forging Ahead with Headlam. I'm Shanice. To all my new subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. To all my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for sticking with me. And I know that my channel will grow because you're going to tell your friends and your family about it, right? Yes. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it for letting this message, this little vibe we have over here, this little family that we have growing over here. Thank you so much for helping me to build my community. All right, so this week we're going to talk about budgeting. So you know, we're working, some of us are working, and we just can't see where our money is going. And I would have had several videos where I talk about personal finances, whether in the form of investing and, you know, investments. But today I'm going to be talking about budgeting. You're working, you're an entrepreneur, and you just can't see where your money is going. That's because you're not planning. So even though we're talking about planning for our personal lives, the monetary aspect of the planning is also important, because you just constantly work and you can't see where your money is going. And that's because we don't make budgets, you know. It's important, just as we plan for other aspects of our lives. A good solid budget is very important, essential if we want to acquire wealth, or if we want to accomplish some of the goals that we set in the other areas of our lives. Budgeting is simply just creating a plan to spend the money that you earn. And when you budget, it will help you to see your way better, and you'll be able to say, all right, I'm probably spending too much on this particular item, and I need to either stop spending so much on this item or just allocate my money elsewhere. So I remember a few videos back I spoke about when I used to buy Jordan almonds every day. So when I calculate the money that I used to spend for Jordan almonds, it added up to a tidy sum, and I stopped buying it, right? I mean, you can splurge a little on a few things, but when you realize that something as simple as if you, I don't know if you smoke, but some people who smoke, if you add up how many packs of cigarettes you buy for the week, it's a lot. So budgeting is important for us to manage our money, and also for us to not overspend and overindulge in some things that are not necessary in our lives, especially when you have a goal, right? So I'm going to be giving some budget and saving tips, and some strategies to create and stick to a budget and manage your expense. And basically, if you're saving for various goals, this would be a good way for you to start to know where you are and where you want to be. So the first one is track your income and expenses. Start by understanding your income and where you get your money from. Track all your expenses. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is coming from and where it's going. So we get paid monthly, some of us get paid fortnightly, and basically we can't tell the money done before the month done, and we just don't know what we have spent on and where the money has gone, right? But when you budget and you can track your income, you'll be better able to know what you're spending your money on and what frivolous activities are eating away at your money. So the second one is that you need to create a realistic budget based on your income and expenses. You create a budget that allocates money for necessities such as housing, food, utilities, transportation, and debt payments. Because you know we all have debts. We all have bills. We all need to travel to work. We all need to spend money on food. So we have to track how we are spending the money that we get. So also, yes, I have to include categories such as savings and discretionary spending, because we're not gonna always spend on bills and so on. You need to enjoy yourself, and you need recreational activities in your life, right? Because we don't want our life boring and packed down. So we need to budget and save for those discretionary activities. So the third one is to set financial goals. Identify your short-term and long-term goals. So you know my thing, I'm a goals coach, right? So you know my thing is about setting goals. But if you're gonna set goals and you want to achieve them realistically, there is a possibility that you may need to spend some money to achieve your goals. You have to budget for it. When you identify these short-term and long-term goals, you have to say, such as saving for an emergency fund, paying off your debt, or saving for a specific purchase such as a house, a car, whatever it is. You have to have clear goals that can help to motivate you to stick to your budget. The fourth one is prioritize your spending. Differentiate between needs and wants. So a need would be you need food for the month. A want would be, boy, you want to go to a party, you want to go to ATI, I don't even know that's still keeping. You want to go to Chug It. That's a want. That's not a need. It's not necessary in your life, right? You want to go carnival. It's just a want. It's not a need. It's not necessary. So if you have these big goals, you can't be spending frivolously on other activities that are not going to help you to achieve your goals. Let me tell you something. I'm really talking to young people. You have older people who need to hear this message too, you know, but younger people, stop spending your money on party every month and every week, and you want to go out and you want to do this and you want to do that. Stop it. Think about your future. When you get old, what you're going to have? You're not going to be able to work or purchasing power by the time we reach old age. The money we get for pension is not going to work. Right? It's not going to work. So stop spending your money on party and whole heap of clothes and whole heap of this and whole heap of that. I mean, nothing wrong with buying nice clothes, you know, and being able to properly groom yourself, right? But some of the nails and the this and that, it's not necessary. And then when you look up how much money you spend on your nails and one time, how much money you spend on hairstyle and how much money you spend on this and that, it's a lot. And then when you get reach old age now, you cannot see where your money has gone. And you're like, Lord God, me waste all the whole of my youth. Make a plan. So in prioritizing your spending, make sure essential expenses are covered first before you allocate money for discretionary spending. Fifth one, cut back on unnecessary expenses. As I said before, the whole heap of party, the whole heap of clothes, and the whole heap of this and the whole heap of that, the whole heap of going out, cut back. If you're gonna go, probably once per month or once every quarter or something like that, but it cannot be. Case in point, the unnecessary expenses, right? So when I was young, worker, when I just entered the working world, I used to buy lunch every day. I wasn't making a lot of money, but I realized that my supervisors and persons who were in higher positions than my supervisors did not buy lunch every day. They took lunch from their yard, from them home, right? And I was like, them cheapy. But when I calculated how much I was spending on lunch for the month, I was like, this cannot work. This cannot be it. I mean, them people that in a high position, I mean, like judges, you know, because I used to work at a court. Judges and lawyers, they met up, you know, and they were spending nothing on lunch every, for the day, for the week, and for the month. But me, who was a simple clerk, was buying lunch every day. I was like, all right, then I got pick sense out of nonsense and realize this buying lunch every day thing not gonna work because it's just too much money, right? So I started taking my lunch every day, and I realized that I saved a lot. I was able to send myself to university just by saving that money that I used to buy for lunch every day, right? So simple activities like that will help you to reach your goals. So look for areas where you can reduce your expenses, and this may involve cutting back on eating out, entertainment, or subscribing some subscription services that you may have, right? So if you do Amazon Prime every month, I used to do Amazon Prime, and I decided no, I'm not buying from Amazon every day, so I don't need to have this service. I just cut it off. I cut off that subscription, and when I purchase something from Amazon, it might be a one-off. I just pay the regular shipping, not really. But to have this subscription, it used to burn me, you know, man. When I see Amazon, the Amazon subscription coming out of my thing every month, I'm like, no, I need to stop this. So I cut it off, right? So you have to make small adjustments in spending habits, and these can add up over time. I'm gonna leave a challenge with you. Think about all your expenses for the month, everything that you spend on, all the things that you don't need but you buy it anyway. Write down everything and tally it and see how much you get for the month and what your salary is, and you'll know what you need to cut back on, right? So you must have an automatic, the sixth one is that you must have an automatic saving. So set up an automatic transfer from your salary, so you can ask your accounts department to do salary deductions, where you put a certain amount over to your savings, and that will go over before you even get to touch it. So at least you'll be saving money, and you'll see what it adds up to as the years go by. So the seventh is to review and adjust your budget regularly. Regular review of your budget to track your progress, make some adjustments as you see fit, and you will ensure that you are staying on track of your financial goals. So the eighth one is to seek ways to increase your income. As I always talk about side hustles and doing this and doing that, the one salary is just not going to work. It's not going to work. You see, those of you who are government workers, you realize what is happening. You get a little increase, but it's really not enough. Those of you who work with the with private sector, you get a little increase, it may not be enough. So it's always good to have a side job where you can earn a little extra money, take care of your family, have something for saving, have something for an emergency fund, and just be able to live or have a livable wage then, outside of your regular 9-to-5 job, right? So look for opportunities to increase your income, such as negotiating a raise. Well, Jamaica is kind of different because it's kind of hard to negotiate raise right now, because people are going to tell you, I don't have any money at this time, right? So you can start your side hustle, or you can pursue additional education or training to advance yourself. You need to advance yourself some of the times. Evaluate your life, see where you need to go back to school, what you need to do, and advance yourself. That's my advice to you this today. Advance yourself and just try to make your life better than it was yesterday, right? Instead of complaining about all the things that are going wrong in your life, look within, see what you can change. Don't expect handouts. See how you can progress your own self, because nobody looking out for you, you know. You have to look out for yourself, right? There's nobody who is going to say, oh, you know, I have to work to give such and such money and whatever. People really looking out for themselves during this economic climate, right? So you have to advance yourself. You have to set your goals. You have to make your budget. Basically, you have to take care of you. And by doing so, it's important to set your budget, and then you will know what you need to cut back on, what you need to spend on, and you'll be all right. All right, so here's a simple budget for a family. You can get these on the internet. Easy. So you have housing expenses, which you have either your mortgage or your rent, but you pay for electricity, water. Well, this look like some foreign thing, but I mean, the monthly expenses, your internet, your cable, those are what you would put there. And you have your auto expensive if you drive a car payments, your gas, your maintenance, and if you live in certain areas, if you pay toll. You have insurance, you know, that's an annual thing. You can budget for that monthly, so at least when it's insurance time, you have the money to pay for the insurance. You have your health expenses, your life insurance, and so on. You have the living expenses, the groceries, you know, grocery very expensive nowadays, so we have to budget for it, you know. Household goods, if your cell phone need credit, you can put that there too. You need to buy clothes. If you have a little dog, a little cat, your little pets, you put that in there too, because they need care. Your personal expenses or your personal services, etc. You know, the hair, the clothes, and so on. Those go there. The miscellaneous, the dining out, the entertainment. As I said, we need to budget for those. We can't just go to every party every week, buy clothes for the party, and we don't have no money for go work for the rest of the month. We have to budget for those, right? So the dining out, entertainment, subscriptions, travel, etc. You have the debts. Most of us have debts. We have loans, credit card. So we need to look at how we budget for those. And this is a simple budget template that I got from the internet. So if you want to get a budget template, you can put it in on Google and you will get one. So see there, budget, actual expense difference, and you have your little notes that you make to the side there. So yeah, and it would be good if you can put this in Microsoft Excel, so at least you can track your budget for the months, and at the end of the year you can see how you progress, and you know how you used to spend as opposed to what you save, and so on and so forth. And I'm sure you'll be pretty proud of yourself at the end of the year when you see that you make some progress, you're going in a life. You understand? You don't feel too stressed out because the budget, you never budget and whatever. You start feel good now. You can see where your money going. All right. Just remember to just set your goals monthly, your budget monthly. And then by the end of the year, you will be surprised to see how many goals you achieve. Trust me, living proof here of setting goals, setting a budget, and just cutting back on certain things that are not necessary. Right? So thank you very much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. Tell your family and friends about my channel. I'm not talking about nothing loose over here. I'm talking about real life scenarios, real life situations to help us to grow. But what I realize is that people don't like to talk up, they don't like to watch things that are going to help them. They like the cascas, the pasa, and that is what you're not gonna get over here. So if that's what you like, then this channel is not for you, right? But if you know that you want to grow, you want to achieve something, you want some positive talk, you know, continue to watch my videos and send it on to people who are of like mind, because I need those subscribers. I need that community, that camaraderie, right? But if it's a pasa you're looking for, you're not gonna get it over this channel. So thank you very much, right? See you next time. Bye.